Hello and welcome back. In our last lesson, we were looking at comparative adjectives. Words like taller, cheaper, more beautiful. Words that compare two things, okay? Today we're going to go to the next step and we're going to look at something called superlative adjectives. And it's the form we use when one person, place, or thing stands out from the entire group, okay? So if you were going to have a definition of it, you would say that a superlative adjective tells us that something has the highest or lowest degree of quality within a group, okay? And I'll give you an example. Mount Everest is the highest mountain in the world, okay? This hotel is the cheapest in the area. She is the most experienced person on the team. With comparative adjectives, we usually compare two things. John is taller than Michael. But with a superlative, we compare one thing with an entire group, okay? So I want you to notice something important here. Superlative adjectives are usually used with the tallest or the cheapest or the most beautiful. It's that word that is part of the pattern, okay? And English uses two main patterns, okay? So pattern one, short adjectives add est. So one syllable adjectives use est at the end of the word. So that's where you're going to find tall goes to tallest, old, oldest, fast, fastest, and cheap would be cheapest, okay? So if tall becomes taller in the comparative, it becomes the tallest in the superlative, okay? Now rule number two is longer adjectives use the word most, okay? With adjectives of two or more syllables, we usually use the word most, okay? It's just more appropriate in speech and in writing. So expensive would become the most expensive. Beautiful would be the most beautiful. Difficult, the most difficult. Comfortable, the most comfortable, and so on. And just like comparatives, two-syllable adjectives are a little bit mixed, okay? There's no hard and fast rule for it. Adjectives ending in y usually take the est at the end, like happy would go to the happiest, easy, the easiest, busy, the busiest, okay? But many other two-syllable adjectives use most, okay? So the most careful, the most modern, the most famous. Now, we have a few spelling rules for the est form, and they're identical to the ones that you would have learned with comparative adjectives, okay? If the adjective ends in e, just add st, okay? So nice, N-I-C-E, would just be the nicest, right? You're adding the st at the end. Large, largest. Safe, safest. And if the adjective ends in y, you change the y to an I, okay? So happy would be the happiest, okay? Easy would be the easiest. Busy would be the busiest, okay? And when we look at short consonant, vowel, consonant adjectives, you double the final consonant, okay? So big becomes the biggest, hot, the hottest, okay? Thin, the thinnest. You can see in those words where we're doubling the consonant there. So if you understand bigger and hotter, the superlative forms should feel very familiar to you, okay? We also have irregular superlatives. A few very common adjectives do not follow normal rules, okay? Good, for example, becomes best. This is the best coffee I've had all week. Bad becomes worst, okay? That was the worst traffic I've seen this month. And far can become the farthest or the furthest. There's no goodest or words like baddest in standard English. Remember, good, better, best. Bad, worse, worst. Okay? Now, superlatives often tell us the group we are comparing. We commonly use them with places or groups. Okay? She is the tallest student in the class. This is the busiest restaurant in the city. And we often use of when we're talking about a specific number or collection. Okay? He is the youngest of the 3 brothers. This was the most difficult of all the questions. Both of these patterns are very common in English, both spoken and written. Okay? Now, superlatives, you will find, are also extremely common when you're talking about life experiences. For example, this is the best meal I've ever eaten. This was the most beautiful place I've ever visited. It was the hardest exam I'd ever taken. This pattern, the best I've ever, the most interesting I've ever, is very natural in everyday English. Okay? So just to quickly review it, today you learned about superlative adjectives. And we use them when one thing stands out from a group. Okay? You're not necessarily comparing, you're identifying and talking about something that really stands out from a particular grouping. Okay? Short adjectives add est. Tall, tallest. Cheap, cheapest. Okay? Long adjectives use the most expensive, the most beautiful. Okay? And you have irregular forms as well. Good just completely changes to the best, and bad would change to the worst. Okay? Comparatives compare 2 things, but superlatives identify the highest or lowest member of a group. I want to thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next lesson.